Hey everyone, it's Andres, and today we're diving into the Lenovo LOQ gaming laptop. This 15.6-inch machine packs some serious specs for its price point, but the question is, does it deliver where it counts? We're gonna find out if this budget-friendly gaming laptop is a beast on a budget or a complete bust. Over the next few minutes we'll be taking a deep dive into everything this laptop has to offer, from its performance in the latest AAA titles to its design, build quality, and everything in between. We'll break it all down, no nonsense, just like we always do. So, if you're in the market for a new gaming laptop and don't want to break the bank, stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's see if the Lenovo LOQ 15 is the right choice for you. Alright, let's get into what matters most: gaming performance. We fired up some of the most demanding games out there, cranked the settings to high at 1080p, and put this machine through its paces. And honestly, I was pleasantly surprised. We're talking smooth frame rates, buttery gameplay, even on titles like Cyberpunk 2077 and Red Dead Redemption 2. This LOQ 15 rocks an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050, which, let's be real, isn't top of the line, but for 1080p gaming on a budget, it gets the job done. We consistently hit over 60 frames per second, even during intense firefights and graphically demanding cutscenes. For most gamers out there, especially if you're not chasing crazy high refresh rates, this level of performance is going to be more than enough. One thing that really impressed me about the LOQ 15 is how quiet it runs, even under heavy load. We're all used to gaming laptops sounding like they're about to take off, but Lenovo has done a great job with the thermal design here. The fans are surprisingly subtle, even when you're pushing the GPU and CPU to their limits. Now, don't get me wrong, you're still going to hear the fans spin up when you're gaming, but it's not that high-pitched whine that'll drive you crazy. It's more of a low hum, and it's definitely quieter than a lot of other gaming laptops in this price range. Big win in my book. Okay, let's talk about the keyboard for a second, because this is another area where the LOQ 15 surprised me. The keys have a really nice tactile feel to them, with decent travel and a satisfying click. It's not quite mechanical keyboard territory, but for a membrane keyboard it's pretty darn good. I actually spent a few hours typing on this thing, and I was genuinely impressed with how comfortable it was. The keys are well spaced, the layout is standard, and there's even a dedicated number pad, which is always a plus for productivity. Overall, a solid keyboard for both gaming and everyday use. Now let's address the elephant in the room: the price. The Lenovo LOQ 15 comes in at a very attractive price point, especially when you consider the performance you're getting. For the budget-conscious gamer, this is a huge selling point. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck here, which is something I can always get behind. It's not often you find a laptop that can handle demanding games this well without costing an arm and a leg. Lenovo has really hit a sweet spot here, making the LOQ 15 a very compelling option for anyone looking to get into PC gaming without breaking the bank. For a budget gaming laptop, the build quality of the LOQ 15 is actually pretty decent. It's not going to blow you away with premium materials or anything, but it feels solid enough. The lid has minimal flex, the keyboard deck is sturdy, and the overall construction feels more robust than I expected for this price range. That being said, it's not perfect. The laptop is primarily made of plastic, which, let's be honest, doesn't scream premium. It's not a deal-breaker by any means, but it does give the laptop a bit of a cheaper feel compared to some of its more expensive competitors. One area where the LOQ 15 doesn't skimp is on ports. You've got everything you need here, including multiple USB-A ports, a USB-C port, HDMI, an Ethernet jack, and even a headphone jack. This is something I always appreciate, as it means you won't have to carry around a bunch of dongles just to connect all your peripherals. Whether you're plugging in external drives, connecting to an external monitor, or just using wired headphones for gaming, the LOQ 15 has got you covered. It's nice to see a budget laptop that doesn't compromise on connectivity options. Okay, let's talk about the display. On paper, a 144Hz refresh rate sounds great, especially for gaming. And don't get me wrong, it definitely makes a difference in terms of smoothness and responsiveness. However, the overall display quality is just okay, not great. The colors are a bit washed out, the viewing angles aren't the widest, and the brightness could be better. It's definitely usable, but if you're used to a high-quality IPS panel, you're going to notice the difference. As I mentioned earlier, the LOQ15 is primarily constructed from plastic, and while this helps keep the cost down, it does come with some drawbacks. The plastic, while sturdy enough, doesn't feel particularly premium, and it tends to attract fingerprints and smudges like crazy. Plus, it's not the most rigid material out there. You can definitely feel some flex in the chassis, especially around the keyboard deck when you're applying pressure. It's not a deal breaker, but it does detract from the overall premium feel. Now, in terms of portability, the LOQ15 isn't exactly what I'd call a lightweight champion. It's a fairly bulky laptop, weighing in at just over 5 pounds. And it's not the slimmest machine either, so if you're planning on lugging it around in a backpack all day, be prepared for a bit of a workout. It's not a deal breaker if you're primarily using it at home, but if portability is a top priority, there are definitely lighter and more compact options out there. Alright, let's talk about the webcam. And honestly, there's not much to say here. It's a 720p webcam. And it's pretty much what you'd expect from a budget laptop. The image quality is grainy, the colors are washed out, and it's not going to win any awards for video conferencing. If you're planning on doing any serious streaming or video calls, you're definitely going to want to invest in an external webcam. The LOQ15 is powered by an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3050, which is an entry-level GPU. Now before you click away, keep in mind that entry-level doesn't mean it's bad. It's still a capable GPU that can handle most modern games at 1080p, especially if you're willing to dial back the graphics settings a bit. Don't expect to be playing Cyberpunk 2077 at max settings with ray tracing cranked up, but for more casual gaming and esports titles, the RTX 3050 delivers smooth and playable frame rates. Okay, let's talk about battery life. And well, it's not great. You're looking at about 3 to 4 hours of light use on a single charge, and that's with the brightness turned down and battery saver mode enabled. If you're gaming, expect that number to drop significantly. So, if you're planning on using the LOQ15 for long gaming sessions on the go, you're going to want to keep the charger handy. So, there you have it, the Lenovo LOQ 15. It's not perfect, but for the price, it's a very compelling option for budget-conscious gamers. You're getting solid 1080p gaming performance, a surprisingly good keyboard, and decent build quality, all for a very attractive price. Sure, it has its drawbacks like the average display, plastic construction, and less than stellar battery life, but if you can look past those shortcomings, the LOQ15 offers incredible value for the money. Ultimately, whether the Lenovo LOQ 15 is the right choice for you depends on your individual needs and budget. But if you're looking for a capable gaming laptop without breaking the bank, the LOQ 15 is definitely worth considering. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech reviews.